Miami at A&M. A&M's undefeated at home. Miami only played 4 road games all year, and they're 3-1 on the road. And they lost to SMU, who's led by Kevin Jennings, very similar archetype to Marcel Reed. And I'm a big Marcel Reed guy. Jennings in that game against Miami when they lost to SMU was 29 for 44, 365 yards, and 2 touchdowns. A&M has a good rushing attack, but Miami is 7th in the country against the run. Miami also has one of the best O-lines in football. They've only allowed 11 sacks, the 5th least in Power 4. A&M leads the country in sacks. So something has to give. I'm going to lean on the SEC pass rush and Cassius Howard over the ACC offensive line. Miami also has not played the receivers to the caliber of Texas A&M's, and that is the weak point of their defense. They do generate a good pass rush, but they allow 190 passing yards per game. That's 30th in the country. Conception, Craver, Bethel Roman, Marcel Reed. This A&M offensive line is solid as well. I think Miami's defensive numbers are a little bit inflated because they played in a conference where the champion was a 7-5 Duke team. Both teams are similar. Good pass rushers, good offensive line. A&M is better against the pass. Defensively, Miami is better against the run, but A&M's defense has gotten exposed against the run at times. Notre Dame gashed them, UTSA gashed them, Arkansas gashed them. Miami doesn't have a run game. So I think the matchup here favors A&M. They are at home. They're undefeated at home. I trust Marcel Reed more than I trust Carson Beck. Give me A&M. Give them the cover, and I love the over 50 in this game as well. A lot of explosive playmakers in this game. I think Casey Conception houses a punt return. I don't know. They got to send Tony back there to return punts as well. Him and CJ Daniels are great. Conception, Craver are better. I love A&M in this game. Marcel Reed is better than Carson Beck. And I said, this is the third time I was wrong. Carson Beck's obviously, I think, the least sack quarterback in the field. So Beck, I think it's Beck. I don't know who it is. Look it up yourselves. I definitely wasn't Dante Moore, even though 12 is crazy. So 12 is crazy low. So it honestly might have been Dante Moore. I think it's Carson Beck, least sack quarterback in the field. So real quick, we'll go through it, give my final predictions. I think Oregon beats JMU, but like I said, like I opened the show, JMU's sleeper upset. And then I think Texas Tech beats Oregon. I think Oklahoma beats Bama. That game's a real toss-up, though. Just take the home dog. Indiana beats whoever they play in the second round. You have Indiana, Texas Tech, and then you have Ole Miss beating Tulane. You have Ole Miss, Georgia. If Lane Kiffin was still the coach, I'd take Ole Miss, but I'm going to take Georgia to move on to the Fiesta Bowl. I'm taking A&M over Miami, Ohio State over A&M. That puts us into the semifinals now of Texas Tech, Indiana, Ohio State, Georgia. A lot of chalk. I understand that. Whatever. Give me Tech over Indiana. I think this Texas Tech team is as good as anybody in the country. Top 10 in Power 4 offensively in yards and points per game. They've scored the most points out of any team in the field in terms of points per game, and their defense statistically is as good as Indiana's and Ohio State's. Even though they play in the Big 12, they have not won a game by less than 20 points. It has been pure dominance. Give me Tech over Indiana in the semis. No disrespect to Mendoza, Signetti, and the boys. I just don't want to go completely chalk. And then I think Ohio State wipes Georgia. Ohio State, Texas Tech for the national championship. Give me Ohio State. I just have to do it. So I think I like where I'm at, and that's not a diss to Indiana. I just didn't want to go completely chalk. I think if I'm Ohio State, I'd rather see Indiana than Texas Tech because they're a team you have some familiarity with in the Natty. But I'm very excited. This was a very fun episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was just fun talking scenarios, talking ball. I spent a lot of time researching all this stuff, so make sure you leave a like. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube. Make sure you follow if you're listening on Spotify. I love all of you guys. I'll catch you guys on the next episode of the Fire Sports Takes podcast.